Have you ever pondered the force that soars within this boundless universe? What mystery lies behind such a profound order and harmony? Do all these events unfold by chance, without purpose? Or is there an unseen power, weaving the very fabric of existence?
Deep within this cosmos, in every single particle, a law reigns, a law that Buddha called Dharma and others God. But not the wrathful controlling deity seated on a golden throne, ruling over his subjects. Rather a subtle and invisible energy like the thread that binds the blossom of a garland. Personally though, I call it nature or energy, and I believe it has a presence within all beings and objects around us, following a precise and fundamental algorithm in its own unique way, understood by each individual according to their own wisdom and awareness. Can you perceive this force, this energy? Can you feel the dance of Dharma within the very atoms of existence?
The cosmic wave, the hidden rhythm of Dharma.
Usha says all existence and creation is like a garland of flowers. You see the flowers, but you don't see the thread that connects them. This hidden thread is the vital force that flows through all beings and phenomena, the boundless energy that intertwines everything, from the smallest atomic particle to the grandest galaxies. But according to my own understanding, I sense that highly evolved individuals with the elevated energy levels and vibration are capable of perceiving all these details, or even beyond, in a correct, normal, and natural way, without deception. For example, I've seen many people who, after consuming certain drugs, claim to have become aware of many occurrences and seen otherworldly things, which I believe is the wrong path and completely distances you instead of bringing you closer. This force neither rewards nor punishes, it's simply the governing principle of existence, a law that reflects every action, brings every seed to fruition, and guides every wave to the shore. This energy also flows within us. Our soul is a part of this infinity energy, and the more we align ourselves with it, the more we understand the mysteries of being. In simpler terms, we are all pieces of this puzzle, and each of us has an influence in our own way. Only the awakened and aware can perceive this hidden divinity. Those who see the world with the eye of heart and listen to the voice of existence with the ears of the soul.
The soul's echo, the particle's walls.
You know, this invisible thread, this Dharma, isn't just outside of us. It flows within every single cell of our being, in every thought and emotion we experience. Our soul is like an echo of this boundless energy, a reflection of that cosmic melody. Scientists call it quantum energy, philosophers call it collective consciousness, and mystics call it the universal soul. But the name doesn't matter. What matters is that we feel it, feel that we are all interconnected, like the particles of an atom. When we love someone, when we help someone, when we empathize with someone, we are actually touching this invisible thread. We are harmonizing with that infinite energy. You might wonder, then why is there so much suffering and pain in the world? Why is there so much injustice? Usha said suffering is the result of unawareness, the result of forgetting that we are connected to this invisible thread, the result of thinking we are separate. But even in the darkest moments, even in the deepest suffering, that invisible thread still exists. That song of existence still whispers in our ears. Perhaps our mission is to find this thread, to hear this song, to remember we are all one, that we are all part of this grand dance.
The cosmic mirror, the reflection of being.
You know, this Dharma, this law of existence, is like a mirror, a cosmic mirror. Whatever we give to it, it reflects back to us. Every thought, every feeling, every action creates an energy wave, and this wave separates throughout existence, eventually returning to ourselves. It's as if existence is a feedback system. The more love we send out, the more love we receive. The more hatred we send out, the more hatred we receive. This is not punishment, nor reward. It's simply a fundamental law, like the law of gravity. Usha said that when we become silent, when we quiet our minds, we can see this reflection more clearly. We can understand how our thoughts and feelings shape the world around us. You might ask, then how can we cleanse this mirror? How can we change this reflection? Usha said, with awareness, with self-knowledge, with love. When we learn to love ourselves and others, when we learn to love ourselves and others, when we learn to respect nature, when we learn to control our thoughts and feelings, then we can cleanse this mirror. We can create more beautiful and harmonious reflection. Perhaps our mission is to recognize this mirror, to understand how to work it, to create a beautiful and inspiring reflection.
The Silent Symphony, the language of stillness.
You know, sometimes the most profound conversations are silent. Sometimes the deepest truths are revealed in stillness. Dharma, this law of existence, communicates with us more through silence than through words. Amidst the noise of life, amidst all the external sounds, we often overlook the voice within, a voice that rises from the depths of our soul, a voice that guides us to the truth of our being. Usha said that silence is the language of Dharma. When we become silent, when we clear our minds, when we become silent, when we clear our minds of distractions, thoughts, then we can hear this language. We can feel the silent symphony of existence. You might ask, how can we attain this silence? How can we learn this language? Usha said, through meditation, through being present in the moment, through focusing on our breath. When we learn to control our minds, when we learn to pay attention to the present moment, then we can access our inner silence. We can hear the voice of Dharma in the depths of our being. Perhaps our mission is to learn this language, to communicate with silence, to experience the silent symphony of existence.
The awakening of awareness, the inner journey.
You know, this journey within, this awakening of awareness is like discovering a hidden treasure, a treasure concealed deep within us, a treasure that connects us to the truth of our being. Usha said that awareness is the key to liberation. When we become aware, when we become conscious of our thoughts and feelings, then we can break free from the chain of mental pattern and behavioral habits. You might ask, how can we become aware? How can we begin this inner journey? Usha said, with questioning, with curiosity, with courage. When we ask questions, when we question our beliefs, when we question ourselves, then we can arrive at new answers. When we become curious, when we seek new experiences, when we strive to discover the unknown, then we can find new perspectives. When we become courageous, when we overcome our fears, when we seek the truth, then we can attain freedom. Perhaps our mission is to embark on this inner journey, to become aware, to become free. Perhaps then we can understand the true meaning of life. We can harmonize with Dharma. Perhaps then we can find ourselves. We can reach the truth of our being.